What we'll be using to film this eclipse is an Orion 130 ST EQ reflector telescope. It has a 5.5 inch reflector mirror. A reflector telescope is opposed to a refractor telescope. The reflector bounces the light from the inlet to a 5.5 inch mirror in the back, and then it has a smaller mirror in the front, a secondary mirror that bounces it out to the side to the eyepiece. We have a 10mm eyepiece, which is a 65 power enhancer or enlarger, and a 25mm eyepiece, which is a 26 time enhancer or enlarger. I have the 25mm in now, so that you can see the entire sun. If I had the 10mm in, the sun would be so large that it would fill the entire eyepiece, and you wouldn't be able to actually see the eclipse in totality or in total, and you wouldn't be able to see the corona. At least I'm hoping I'll see the corona once the eclipse is in full swing. Here in Kent, Washington, we're only going to get a 90% totality, so we'll still see a sliver of bright sunlight. Hopefully it doesn't wash out viewing the corona. All right, I have to, this is the telescope. I have to, hang on, I have to attach it to the, I have to attach it to this eyepiece here using these spring clamps. What I did was I stuck a piece of wood on the eyepiece so that I can mount the iPhone right up to it by clamping it on. Let me do that now, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, I have the iPhone hooked up to the telescope, and you can see I have the sun pretty much centered. You have to track it with these equatorial mounts. As the Earth turns, this will move out of the center. In focusing, you can see, if I get it just right, see those 3 dots? Those are sunspots on the surface of the sun. Those are, I guess, zones of low temperature. And you can see off to the right, you're seeing 2 more sunspots towards the perimeter, but the 3 main ones are close to the center. It's currently 9:03. This eclipse should start in about 6 minutes. I think it's supposed to start at 9:08. So I'm going to keep on top of this, and I'm going to have to keep it tracked throughout. As the Earth turns, this will shift outside the view of the iPhone, so I can simply tweak it by turning these knobs. You can't see me turning the knobs, but you can see what the effect when I turn them. It recenters it. So we'll start off again in about 6 minutes. I'm going to turn it off, turn the file off for now. See those 3 dots? Those are sunspots. And it is currently 9:09 or 9:10, and I'm waiting to start seeing the edge of the sun obscured. It keeps coming in and out of focus. We got Joni and Cindy here waiting to see. There's those spots. See those spots, ladies?
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Yes.
A lot easier to see.
That's awesome.
Sure wish I could get it sharper. I've seen it sharper, but oh, there's the edge of the shadow coming in. It's coming in from the bottom or the top left.
Is that cool?
See that? Look at that little corner being black. See that corner right there?
Oh, yeah.
That's the moon.
Yeah.
It's starting to enter. Move that to the center. So that's the start of it. 9:11 I got.
Yeah, you can see it when you look that way. It looks like the right-hand corner up top, right? I know.
Yeah, it's the opposite. Telescope.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Telescope switch. Unless I put a Barlow lens on here.
Yeah, so it's coming down from the top.
Yeah, it'll be the top
Right.
Right, and then here is the top left.
Can I see through it too? Like...
Yeah, come on
Come
over.
here, dog, and put these pairs.
Oh, I have glasses too. Let me bring it.
Okay.
All
You
right.
want to look up there?
No, I got binoculars.
Still,
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like, holy
it's the
cannoli.
end of
Oh, yeah,
the
top-
world as we know it.
Top right, I see
Yep.
it. Yep. Ever so small. Cool.
It's warm out here.
Uh,
Oh, I'm good. Is he good?
Let me see what that is. Oh yeah. Top right.
Uh-huh.
Goggins said you had a microscope. A microscope? A telescope.
Whatever.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and he's got it right here on his.
He's got
He's
it on his
recording it.
phone.
But here, come out here and look.
You can see what these do. if you want.
Okay.
With
what did
this
you
you
put
can
on
see
them?
a small like.
Oh, did you make your own?
Yep.
Oh
nice.
wow! But you don't just see a partial.
Yeah, it's just started.
It's just
Just
starting.
starting.
I can't see anything.
It won't be total.
You have to
till
look
like
right at it
10, right?
because
Yeah,
it's
10:20,
dark.
I
What
thought.
10:20? It's 20
Hang
minutes
around
dark.
till you
See, and I don't even know where
Yeah, I
I'm.
think
Hang
so.
around
Are you
till
gonna
you
get
go
a
slow.
partial or full?
It's full.
Am I anywhere near?
No, you gotta go to the right.
No.
Okay. There
Wait,
you go.
look
Too
about it
much.
then. and see.
Oh,
Well, Mike, you're so
Hang up.
fancy. You got all the.
Go slow though.
Where's Debbie?
I took her to the airport this morning.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
she's in.
So she's viewing from the plane.
She'll be.
Yeah.
Real
Did she
slow,
buy
right and left,
glasses
up and down. Now
before
move to
she
the right a
went?
little and
No.
go up and down.
No. Well, and Mike was saying
Real slow.
she's heading down to
think I just
Texas,
need
so
to-
she's going to be
oh,
further
okay.
south. So
She
it's
might
not.
not.
They won't see a full,
Go too far to the right.
oh, I thought I was seeing it.
and depending on which side
Okay.
on the plane they are.
Yes.
it's
No,
supposed
she
to-
said watch
I'll
everybody
use
go to
glasses.
one side and the plane goes.
Let me see with these mics.
It'll
You have to
roll.
pan real slow because it's all black until it comes
Oh,
in.
there it is.
No,
Oh,
step
it's
it
just
back.
barely,
That's
barely
it.
little
Keep on this.
edge there.
I don't see anything with this.
You have to go slow.
You
See,
gotta
I
go
couldn't
slow.
see it
It takes
either.
a bit. Pretty soon you'll see a big yellow ball.
Am I in the right direction?
No. Can you see it now?
No, I see some light, but not.
I
Yeah.
took a bite out of it.
I know,
You'll
it's a
not-
little-
Oh, I see.
You'll know it when you see it.
It's much
Look,
bigger
it's
on
getting
there.
bigger. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you got a good view of it there. Right
Yeah.
on.
He's recording it, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
That's really cool.
That looks so good. It's nice to actually watch it there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you'll have to.
I hope that didn't get recorded.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Or no, I don't think it does. I don't think those do. You'll have to email that to us.
Oh yeah, I'll put it on the server. It's going to be a huge file because it's going to take an hour.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's really going slow.
You can actually see. I wish I can take a picture, but I can't through these glasses.
You can take a picture. You have your cell phone? Get your
Yes.
cell phone. I'll show you how you can take a picture.
Okay, let me write.
My parents used to have one of those big, huge telescopes.
Oh, I have it.
So what you do is you go to
Oh,
you have to get your. Hang on, Ma.
Get a little-
So go to your camera. Okay, now you switch it to this, and you look over your shoulder for the sun, and you zoom in on the sun. Oh, you don't have a. Is this a 5? Is it 7?
6. Oh, I see
That's
Sunday.
it up there.
Yeah, mine doesn't let you zoom when you do it reversed.
Oh.
Hers is probably the same way.
Maybe. Let's see. No. Let me zoom in at you guys, and then.
It's like a big
That's
bite.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's taking a big bite out of it.
Still see the.
Still see the spots?
Yep.
Yeah, they're there. It's really focused now.
Yeah.
See the 3 sunspots? Those little dots? See the 3 dots?
Oh
Those
yeah.
are
I know.
sunspots.
What are they?
Wow.
Sunspots. They're lower temperature storms on the sun.
Oh,
Well,
really?
It just went out of focus. Don't ask me why it's doing that.
Oh.
Probably all my work. This is all just.
It's actually cooler to watch on there on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it better.
Yeah.
We're having an eclipse party.
I want to see that.
I know we should have a canopy outside or something.
It's just starting. Oh, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, he's filming it over here.
You know, FedEx sent us an email saying that service may be interrupted, so you might as well just take an hour off and watch it.
I'm going to get it done. So I'm going on break.
Nice.
All right, thank you. Your last name?
Warsack.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Goggin, can you reach around and stick those books in there for me on that something? Then I'll grab them when I go back.
Sorry, Mike.
I want to work.
I'll come back in a little bit.
Yeah.
When it's halfway.
You know what?
I'll come back in a half
This is
an
so
hour.
slow. I'm going to turn it off and restart it again, and I'll
Yeah.
merge all these together because this is taking forever.
Well, I'm going out of west where I belong. Where the days are short and the nights are long. Where they walk and I walk, they twist and I'll twist. They shimmy and I'll shimmy. They fly and I'll fly. Well, they're out there having fun in that one California sun. Well, I'm going out of west out on the coast, where the California girls are really the most. Where they walk and I'll walk, they twist and I'll twist. They shimmy and I'll shimmy. They fly and I'll fly. Well, they're out there having fun in that one California sun.
Take a picture of that. I'm going to put this on the server. You see it, Eddie? Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's a 10X.
Where did you get this from? You just buy it on Amazon?
Regular old filter.
Right.
So it's going through. Oh, you
Yeah.
put a thing on.
I got a filter on that
there.
too. Goes
Okay.
and hits a mirror here, bounces up, hits a mirror here, and comes out.
That is so awesome.
After these messages.
Right after these messages, I'm going to get a picture of your phone.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you can try this. Maybe set them on that desk.
Huh. So cool. I have to-
Time is it?
It is 9:29.
Yeah, 9:30. It's 20 minutes into it. So far, 20 minutes. It's only gone about a quarter. So
Yeah.
be about 80 minutes for the whole thing, I guess, to be done with. But it'll be in full eclipse here in another half hour.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna turn it off for a while.
Well, I'm going out of west where I belong, where the days are short and the nights are long. Where they walk and I walk, they twist and I.
All right, it's 10:20. According to the experts, this is the darkest it's gonna get
Really?
here in
That's
here in Seattle
it?
area.
Oh,
And it's disappointing because it still looks pretty bright out.
yeah, sure does.
And I don't see any sign of corona peeking out on the dark side. And I'm afraid that the
Corona.
corona is the gases that surround the sun.
Oh, okay.
And I'm afraid that the sliver of light is going to wash out if I take the filter off. But I'm going to try taking the filter off. See what happens. Here goes nothing. Yeah, that's no good.
What'd you do?
I took the filter off.
He wanted to see if it would.
Oh, that just ruined the entire coat. Like,
No, it's not. You can still see a little bit of it. There you go.
looked way better with the filter.
No, I'm gonna put it back on. There's a little bit, but I can't see what I was hoping
Oh,
to
you
see.
stopped the actual.
I stopped the time lapse and I'm on live. I wanted to see the see if there's any corona visible, but there's not.
So just so you know, if you want to go back to
I
time
saw it.
lapse,
You have to slide it.
yeah, you gotta slide it.
This back on. The glue came off on one of my things. There it is.
Time lapse. It would have looked really cool because it would have went through the center and then out.
I'm going to turn the time lapse back on here in a minute, and I'll thread the three together. Well,
But
that's
it'll look
it.
funny if it's not in the exact same spot.
Yeah, I know. It'll jump. It's going to be jumping around quite a bit anyway from me tracking the Earth rotating. All right, so that's about all we're going to get. No corona, just a Cheshire cat smile. And it's not very dark out, to tell you the truth. It looks like a cloudy day.
It does. Yeah.
Oh well.
That's it?
Well, it's 10:22 now. We're 2 minutes past the peak, so it's going to start getting less and less covered.
Huh.
So I'm going to switch back to time lapse. I think we got enough live video of the full eclipse.
And I want big fish, and I'll fish. They'll shimmy, and I'll shimmy. They'll fly, and I'll fly. Well, they're out there having fun. In that one California sun. Yeah, they're out there having fun. In that one California sun.
Okay, folks, I got 11:12, and it's just about 2 hours since this whole thing started. The eclipse is almost done. Hopefully the time lapse turned out okay and wasn't too jumpy from me having to trace the rotation of the Earth as we filmed. You can still see those three sunspots there, barely in the center, and the moon is just tailing off now in its final stages of the eclipse. From what I understand here in Seattle, it was 92% blocked, and that occurred right about at 10:20, about an hour, a little less than an hour ago. And it was really kind of anticlimactic. It didn't seem all that dark to me. It just looked like a cloudy day. I hear that in the total eclipse area, it looks like nighttime with stars out and everything. So that would have been really cool to see, but we're a little bit too far north for that. At any rate, I'm going to shut this down and splice all these pieces together. Hopefully it turns out. Signing out.